For all the Orthodox people out there, happy Easter. It is Sunday. I'm having my first coffee. I just made it. And as you can hear in the background, these crows are just gonna be a part of life. I wanted to talk about an inspirational human being, and her name is Isabel Paige. I can tell you now, she's an inspiration to me. I am turning 49 years old, and here's a 20-something-year-old who has completely blown my mind. There's someone at her young age to be so resourceful, so common sense. She needed tiles for a splashback. We call it splashback in Australia. You guys in America call it backsplash. She wanted to get tile her now I'm confused of which one it is. Her splashback, backsplash. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. She actually got the clay, and she used her brother's kiln, and she actually fired up her own tiles and glazed them.
So at this point, the tiles have been drying for about a week now. They're completely dry, and the next step is to put them into the kiln and bisque fire them. I also needed shorter spacers to go in between the shelves, and they actually ended up not having the right size, so I bought bigger ones and then used the water saw to cut them down in order to get the right size spacers.
Something-year-old does that. Like, that's just being resourceful, and it's also being common sense. And everybody's thinking, oh yeah, but why don't you just go down to the local hardware store and just buy them? Well, this girl is also very environmentally friendly, and she's using techniques to do things and create the lifestyle she wants. She's not being a consumer in the sense that we are consumers today. We want shirts, we go and buy them. Yes, she has clothes. She doesn't make all her clothes. You know, she probably does. I don't know. But she made her own blanket. Spun her own wool, and she made her own wool blanket. Like, the amount of time and effort this girl puts into things, it's made with love, it's made with dedication, it's made with care, and it's made with the conscious awareness of what imprint and impact she's putting on the planet. And I think she's incredible. If she were my daughter, I'd be so fucking proud of her. And actually, I am fucking proud of her. Whether she's my daughter or she's not. She's someone's daughter. And whoever her parents are, you are fucking phenomenal parents. And you know what? You've got this incredible friggin' human being who is a gift to everybody. I just love her, and I know my mum is gonna love her. And I know that I'm hoping that people really see what just an incredible human being she is, and what an asset she is to people's lives. It's not impossible to live off grid. There are so many possibilities, and yet she's doing it all, the whole hog, right? And yet we can't even recycle. I mean, what does that tell us about us? And what does it tell us about how we're living life? Yes, I think she has her challenges living all alone. I know she does get lonely. I've watched some of her videos on that. Because as human beings, we need connection, right? And we do need that sense of community. But we also don't want to live on top of each other as we do in suburban neighborhoods and apartment buildings. When I watch her videos, it's almost like there's a little pull in my chest saying, this is how we should be living, or close to it. Not everybody can do that, right? The aspects of what she has done, I am sure that we could all contribute to making this planet a better place with less consumerism, I guess. I think she's showing us a way, unconsciously. I think she's showing us that there is a way of living so true to nature that it is not that hard to do. It takes effort, yes, but it takes effort to do anything in life. We've just become very, I'm going to use the word very loosely. We've become lazy because we have got the conveniences of just going down the street, jumping into the car, or getting, transport to go to the shops or go to work. For us, there's a convenience there. She doesn't have that convenience. She's actually put herself in a position where she doesn't have the convenience of just ringing up, an Uber Eats. She doesn't have that convenience. She doesn't even have that much really good reception anyway. So what I'm trying to say is that she's left a real imprint on me. It's making me more conscious of my everyday actions, of what I'm contributing to the planet. And, I've sort of given my husband some little crumbs of, I'd love to live out in the mountains. I also really do crave a little bit of that solitude. And when I watch someone like Isabel Paige and challenging all these rules of society, who takes a bath in the stream, in a cold stream, all throughout every single season. Anyway, I just want to say, Isabel, you are an inspiration to so many young men and women out there. This girl really does make you realize how incredible life is, how incredible nature is, and most of all, how resilient we actually are. And we are resilient. I mean, look at this young girl. She doesn't have hot running water. She doesn't have all the modern conveniences that we have in our homes, and yet she is so happy with having so little that it just blows my mind. And it goes to show that we can be our happiest when we don't have the clutter of stuff cluttering our lives, cluttering our minds, cluttering our souls. And you know what? Above all, I think part of the happiness, part of the secret is she is in the middle of nature. There is no better soul food than being in nature. Just watch her. Seriously, she's so, her laughter is infectious. Her outlook to life is infectious. And again, she just inspires me to be a better person. Thank you, Isabel.